Hi guys, welcome back to this review of the Sony A6000 Neewer battery grip. Today I just want to go over the issues that I found with the battery grip and some of the fixes. Some of them you can do yourself, and the other ones you may need some help, but it's totally doable. I noticed on some reviews in Amazon people are having issues just getting the battery grip started, and they said they had incompatibility issues with the battery, but I think it was just user error. I got the same message, but I was able to fix the issue. So let's just take a look at some of the issues offhand here. So I noticed with the shutter button, I asked some people, could you use it without the cable? No, you need the multi-plug USB cable that plugs into the side of the camera and into this side of the battery grip. And as also, you need that plugged in to use the remote control. So, kind of an issue, because what if you don't want to use the battery grip, but you want to use the remote control shutter? So I ended up getting a external remote shutter from eBay. This is like $1.50 shipped from China, but worked great. Works great. Has a regular shutter button and a 2-second shutter button, and it works from front and back if you give it some space. But yeah, I think this was worth it. I wouldn't say that's a really easy fix. I mean, you'd still have to order something, but yeah. Let's move on to the next issue. The next issue I noticed was the corner of the battery. You have right there. The battery where it meets the pop-out screen, and you have to shave it off about 2 by 7 to 8 millimeters just to clear the screen, and you can do that with the file. I happened to do it with the Dremel, and came out pretty quick, pretty clean. Not too great, not too bad. But I mean, that's a stupid fix. And let's see here, and then on to the incompatible battery issue. You know what? I tried several batteries. I even tried a stock battery and still got incompatible battery issues. But what I noticed was I had the door open on this, and the battery, you can see here, the battery is actually a little bit loose. Huh, strange. So I held the battery down, and then I turned it on, and the incompatibility issue was no more. So let me show you here. Let's turn it on with the door open, and after a few seconds, the dreaded incompatible battery. Well, I guess my phone couldn't focus on it, but yeah. So shut off. You know, I thought it was strange, so I went ahead and just pushed on it, starting up, and what do you know, it starts up. Not exactly clear, thanks to my phone, but yeah. But as soon as you let go of it again, dreaded incompatible battery, use correct model. Wah, wah, wah. So, you know what? I figured out that it was just a loose battery. Maybe not by fault of design, just a shabby design. I don't particularly care for it, but for $45, and you know, gave me what I wanted, but not exactly. You know what? I ended up getting some adhesive foam, cut it out to size of the battery, and then I actually stacked two of them, so they were about, I don't know, maybe these are like 16th or 8th inch, but it's pretty thick stuff. I end up stacking a couple layers just so it would snug up against the battery pretty well. So once you close the door, it will do its job. And close the door, and it actually has a little bit of push to it, and unlike before. So, you know what? That actually solved the battery issues. I'd say, hopefully it's not more difficult than that, but that's how I solved the issue on mine. And you can see, once I put it in on position, turns on, and the back screen lights up. So no more incompatible battery. So you better not have an issue with that anymore. On to the next issue. So the last and biggest issue I had with the Neewer battery grip, there's this dummy battery casing that sits inside the actual camera itself, and you notice the three gold contacts there on the bottom. They sit inside the battery grip, or they contact the battery grip at those 3 points. And sometimes there's issues where it's loose and so it might say like no contact or incompatible battery that way too. You know what? I just want to get rid of that completely, that issue completely, because you never know. You might be taking a crucial picture and you don't want that to come up as an issue. So if you noticed, I'm not going to go into too much detail. You can look up some videos online on how to do it, but I soldered some leads to the contacts here. So if you notice, there's some silver. I tinned these contacts, so I prepared it just for laying some wire to it, and I used rosin core 6040 solder. You can purchase that at any Fry's Electronics or Radio Shack, and so you'll want to do that. Watch the videos online. Personally, I don't have any soldering videos, but I know there's a bunch already, so I'm not going to try to recreate the wheel here. But this is something I haven't seen people do, so you can check it out on my camera here. I loosened up the battery grip, and you can see that there are 3 wires here that are soldered in place. The red is the voltage plus, black is voltage negative, and the middle is C. I think that's for a data wire. And yeah, amazingly, this all worked out fine. What you'll have to do is modify the battery grip a little bit. You'll have to open up the screws here around the perimeter and remove the lid of the battery grip, and then continue to remove the contacts on the battery grip itself. So this is what the contacts look like, and normally the dummy battery sits on it, and it's only 3 contacts, so there's a lot of issues, and it could get loose or, you know, fail at a crucial time. I've seen people on their YouTube videos, they're just messing around with it, and then they get the incompatible battery or something's not working. So hey, this is one way to do it. I'm sure there's more ways, but I just soldered the wires directly to the chipboard inside for the power that runs the power, ground, and the yellow cable, which is C. And so I went ahead and did that, and no problems, no issues. I haven't lost any power. It's really solid, and so far it's solved the problems on that. So if you get people that are complaining of not being able to get their item to work, a lot of the times it's user error, so don't blame it on the company. That's what I found. Although we wish we would have a better out-of-the-box battery grip. You gotta realize this stuff's made in China, and we don't have that many options. So, for $45, I was more than happy to try this out, and I hope this helped him a little bit. If it's something that you guys can't do, like the soldering for this piece to connect the dummy battery to the inside of the external battery grip, you know what? I might be able to do it for a little fee, but just contact me, or just give it a shot by taking a look at YouTube videos. There's plenty of resources out there, and I hope you're able to use it. So, if anything, happy shooting, guys.